Once again, WWE NXT proven to be the best show in the company. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Little bit late, but nonetheless, we are here with your WWE NXT review for the 17th of October 2023. Tonight, we crowned a new #1 contender, and that man is Carmelo Hayes. Was it surprised he won a little bit? We're going to get Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov again, but their last match was pretty damn great, and the first match was pretty good as well, so I mean, why not do it for a third time? But we kicked off the show with the Bada Boom, Bada Bing Battle Royal. 10 tag teams competing for a shot at the tag team championships, which belong to the family. And it was a decent, entertaining elimination match. Do I say 10 teams? We literally did have 10 teams. I'm not going to name them all, but some of them were more well known. Some of them were kind of just thrown together. We had like the Brawling Brutes in here with Gallas, the Jensens, or Briggs and Jensen, Hank and Tech Ledger, Kemp and Gulak, Creed Brothers. We had a shitload of teams. In the end, it did come down to Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza versus Andre Chase and Duke Hudson. And it was a win for Chase and Duke Hudson. So Chase University will get a shot at the tag team titles. They defeated Carrillo and Garza. And yeah, will they defeat the family? I don't think so, but I think they could get some epic promos. I definitely see some good segments with Chase U and the family. So hopefully we get some good vignettes, and I'm looking forward to seeing that play out. Then we got a Blair Davenport vignette. She said she's got unfinished business with Gigi Dolan, and she challenged her to a match at NXT Halloween Havoc. So again, Halloween Havoc's coming up soon. I think they're doing a wheel. I think they're bringing back the wheel, the Eric Bischoff Las Vegas wheel. So we should be getting some special type of gimmick matches at Halloween Havoc. We then got a Lexus King promo, who's Brian Pillman Jr. And I love this. He's sitting backstage, he's watching the TV. It's showing you footage of his dad, Brian Pillman. And they've got wrestlers talking about him, legends like Dusty Rhodes, Austin. And then Lexus King basically just like buries his dad and says that he used to lie that he loved his father, but in reality he didn't even know him. And that his father spent more time in a hotel room, more nights in a hotel than he did at home with him. And that he didn't know his father, and that he's going to have a career that was better than his father because his name is Lexus King. He's going to forge his own path in wrestling, and when it's all said and done, people are going to be talking about him. He's not going to be in his father's shadow. I thought this was a great promo. I know people didn't like the name change, but for me, sometimes it's better just for WWE to come in and give somebody their own name so they can brand them, and him stepping away from his father's footsteps might actually be a good thing. I enjoyed this promo, and Lexus King, I think this guy's got a great future in wrestling. He was massively hurt in AEW, just booked horribly as part of the new Hollywood Blondes or whatnot, so hopefully we can see some good stuff with him in WWE, and this guy is 100% a future NXT champion, and I enjoyed this vignette. We then got a Carmelo Hayes, Corbin, Dijak, Ilya Dragunov, and Trick Williams segment, and I've just got to say, I mean, Baron Corbin, since moving to NXT, has just revitalised his career. The guy's been brilliant, and I never thought I'd say that because Corbin for like a few good years there was garbage. I know he had the broke-ass Corbin, bum Corbin, and that was decent, but for a long time Corbin had not been good, but he has found something else since moving to NXT. I think his promo work's been great, matches have been great, and for me, Corbin is a champion. He should be the NXT champion sometime down the line. I'd make him the next champ. I'd probably give him the belt. I think they're going to put Braun Breaker back on the main roster. I think it should be Corbin who takes the belt away from Ilya Dragunov. And it was funny, Dijak comes out and he tells these guys so first, Baron Corbin's making fun of Carmelo Hayes, calling him a fanboy for getting pictures with Cena, Taker and all this. He says maybe if you weren't fanboying too much, you'd still be the champ. Dijak comes out and he tells him to look into his eyes, and then Corbin tells him, nobody's looking into your eyes, you're wearing sunglasses inside. I don't know, that kind of just cracked me up a wee bit. I like Dijak, but I thought Baron Corbin was good here on the mic, and then it leads obviously to the triple threat match tonight. So there you go. We'll see what happens later on. We then moved on to The second match of the night, it was Carmen Petrov versus Jada Parker. This was a first round matchup in the 2023 NXT Women's Breakout Tournament. Not a lot to say really. Carmen Petrovic won with submission, so yeah. Then we got Lyra Valkyrie versus Tegan Nox with Natalya. That fat ass came out from Raw, forget her name, the big fat dewdrop, she came out, ate the belt, probably ate the entire roster as well, and I mean that was pretty much it. Then Lyra Valkyrie called out Becky Lynch, and Becky Lynch says that she wanted to face her not just because she's Irish, but because she's got talent. But Becky says, look, I leave my kid to come and do this, and you're not taking the belt away from me, so welcome to the big time. I mean, decent promo for Becky Lynch, but I just don't really see anything in Lyra Valkyrie. I don't like Lyra Valkyrie. I look at her and I just don't see anything. I don't see a star. It just looks very bland, just boring, you know, very pale, very small, not a good physique, not pretty, not overly good looking, just nothing about her. She's just a wrestler. I just don't see anything in Valkyrie. We then seen that Carmelo Hayes was upset that Trick Williams blindsided him. Trick said he took some advice from John Cena last week. He says time is gold, and they have a little bit of a disagreement, but they say that no matter what, Trick and Melo gang will always be intact, and it looks like I think Trick Melo's been added to the match tonight, so we'll see what happens there. Gigi Dolan accepted Blair Davenport's challenge. She called her a bitch. Then we had Robert Stone trying to give Von Wagner encouragement during his recovery, which was interesting. Again, Von Wagner, another guy that's come on leaps and bounds in NXT, so I'm interested to see what they do with his comeback. Then it was Shotzi Blackheart versus Kiana James. I don't know why they keep bringing Shotzi Blackheart back for Halloween Havoc. She's the host. I think ever since she cut her hair short, she's done nothing for me. I mean, I think she's a terrible ring worker. The only good thing she had going for her was the fact that she's pretty hot, but with the new hairstyle, it's just, I don't know, it doesn't work for me. I just don't see any value now in Shotzi. Then we got Trick Williams getting jumped backstage, so Trick Williams got took out. He's not going to be in the match tonight. Dominic Mysterio got in a bit of a brawl with Nathan Fraser, which I guess is going to lead to a match for the North American Championship. We had Roxanne Perez cut a promo with James, and they spun the wheel, and it's going to be a Devil's Playground match, so whatever that is, I don't have no idea. We'll find out. Arena Grace then defeated Brinley Reese in the knockouts, not the knockouts, the NXT Breakout Challenge, so we got that. Then Braun Breaker was laughing at Robert Stone, basically talking about the recovery for Von Wagner. Robert Stone then challenged him to a match. Braun Breaker accepted it, and he says, you better call an ambulance, because I'm going to do the same thing to you that I did to your buddy Wagner. So yeah, Robert Stone all of a sudden is bricking it. He doesn't want a piece of he doesn't want a piece of Braun Breaker, but for some reason he challenged him, so that was a dumb maneuver. Then we got the main event: Carmelo Hayes, Baron Corbin, and D-Jack triple threat match, #1 contenders. Corbin looks like he had it won. He hit the end of days on D-Jack, but then Hayes hit a nothing but net from out of nowhere. This sent Corbin flying out the ring, and then we had Hayes pick up the pinfall victory on D-Jack to get the win. Carmelo Hayes is victorious. He's moving on to get the title shot, and then we've seen Lyra Valkyrie ripping up a picture of Becky and her on her locker room. She says that next week her time will come, and then on the screen we see Jade Cargill, and she points to her watch and hinting that she will make her debut at Halloween Havoc, and that's what the show finished with, guys, going off the air with Jade Cargill pointing to her watch and possibly making her debut next week. So yeah, another good NXT. Thought the Robert Stone Braun Breaker promo was good. I enjoyed the Lexi King stuff. That was really good. The main event match was fantastic. The segment with Corbin and Hayes and D-Jack and Williams was really good as well, guys. Just another solid NXT. I mean, so NXT is good all the time, and I feel like people say I always complain about wrestling, but what I will say is NXT is always solid. It's always enjoyable. It's never bad, you know. Yeah, there's a few things on it I don't like, but overall, I normally give NXT pass marks. So, I mean, again, this was another show I thought was decent. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10, guys. No complaints. I know it seems low, but for me, a 4 out of 10 is pretty good in the world of wrestling 2023. So yeah, 4 out of 10. Catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.